Locked In Podcast, man. How y'all doing today? Hope y'all doing good. We got him back. Man. He gonna be on side missions. He over here being on side missions.
Side missions, man.
We also got OG. You know, like I said, we were gonna do the Instagram calls. OG, what's up, bro?
Hey, back like raw stress. Y'all know what's up.
Yes, indeed. We're gonna be talking about 5 things today. Gonna be talking about, he got to pull it up, man. Gonna be talking about is being the third option on your team, whether it's NBA, alters your career. We're gonna be talking about the first round of the NFL playoffs. We're gonna be talking about, is officiating the problem in the NFL and the NBA?
Definitely is.
Super Bowl picks, and we're gonna be talking about 2 games: Washington versus Detroit, and the Vikings versus the Rams. And we're just gonna recap. You know, this ain't gonna be a real long podcast episode. We just doing a little something. You know, real quick.
Hey, man, I had to come back and see y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I miss the Locked In family. You feel me? I miss my boys. It's been a while. You know what I'm saying? I got adjusted to living at home. But, you know, every time I do come up here, you know, see the lady, see Dion, definitely get a podcast in every time. So expect that, you know, at least I think I'm going to do like every other weekend I'm gonna try to get up here. You know what I'm saying? So,
I got you. Like we said, you know, if anything, we can do Instagram.
We can do Instagram calls. I forgot we got it. Y'all see the setup. This is low-key fire.
Low-key, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all usually just hear OG's rant voice, but now y'all gonna hear his rant voice and see him.
Yeah, for sure. Before I do that, let me make sure to cut OG's voice up real quick so that he can be good. Yeah. That being said, man, let's get into it. So, do y'all feel like being the third option, let's say someone like a Paul George, Bradley Beal, right?
Yeah.
They were elite scorers at their time in their primes, right? And now they're their third option. They're third option on most teams now.
Right.
Do y'all feel like that being the third option on your team should be valuable or like an option? I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
I got you. It's a big choice, and it can definitely alter your career. But we see some people also make it work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But in the most recent cases, like I think the last time we kind of seen it work was probably that when KD went to the Warriors, Klay was still hooping. He did his thing. You feel me?
Right.
So he was kind of third option. So I think it really depends on the system too. Like for example, when James Harden went to the Clippers, you know what I'm saying, linked up with Kawhi, PG. That was like, okay, you seen James Harden kind of do less, but James can play the point guard role to where he can just distribute. Now, if you're a pure scorer like Bradley Beal and PG, they're not really distributors like that. You know, they don't really run that point position. They can, but that's not what they rather want to do. You know, they get the ball, they shoot up, they probably put up about 15 shots a game, maybe more, and they're gonna get their buck. But when it's less, you're getting less touches because you got D-Book getting 20 shots up, KD getting 20 shots up. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see a struggle either with the team or your career. So, and sooner or later, you're going to make less and less money. So, like, even with Jimmy Butler, he looking for a big contract. This probably going to be his last one, though.
Right.
And he was saying Phoenix, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a very interesting topic, and I wish I would know how, like, athletes process that, too.
Right.
OG, what you think about it?
I mean, it's kind of like, now the way you said it, it's kind of really it's up to the person, to be honest with you, man. If what you kind of want outside of your basketball career, man. If you want to sacrifice, you know, the points and everything for winning, and you need to kind of do the due diligence to know what you're kind of getting into.
Right.
So it's kind of just basically the biggest thing off of that. It's kind of your mindset that kind of sets it. I think for Bradley Beal's situation, I think Bradley Beal's probably kind of frustrated that who's the coach now? Is it
for the Suns?
I don't know who's the coach for the Suns. I ain't gonna lie.
Do a quick little look up real quick.
Yeah, look at real quick. Let me roll because it's kind of slipping me. I know it when you'll say it.
I got you. Suns head coach.
Because I feel like it's
Well, you know Frank Vogel at Atlanta now. So
is it Budenholzer? Is it?
Might be Budenholzer.
Yeah, I think it's Mike Budenholzer. Yeah, it's Budenholzer right now.
Yeah, I think I think when Bradley Beal's kind of looking for it in Budenholzer's offense, because Bradley Beal ain't got no problem having like the ball in his hands, because y'all saw how he played with Westbrook, right?
Right.
Because he was looking for like the system where he can do his. All right, Russ is running whatever action they got on this side. Where's the system at where I make the backdoor cuts? I'm flashing off like screens or whatnot. I think that's what Bradley Beal is looking for too, man. Yeah. The worst is just kind of like, your turn, my turn, basketball, and we'll figure out as it goes with this freelance. I think that's what Bradley Beal's kind of struggling with, and I think once they kind of figure it out, they'll be all right. It looks like Phoenix is on the cusp of making a run, man. They picked up your center from the
Nick
Hornets.
Richards, man, I was kind of sad to see him go because he was hooping, bro.
Yeah, now you got
him and Mark Williams was that little 1-2 punch, man. You know what I'm saying? But dang, it's I'm good. I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? His development, and hopefully he thrives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now you got used to Nurkic stuff too.
Yeah, we got a little Nurk Dirk. It's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool with me.
I'll say this too, like it feels like this with Russell Westbrook. Like you can look at him and you can be like, he's still a number 2.
Yeah,
or he could be a number 3 if Jamal is playing, right?
See, that's one thing. Westbrook, he makes it work wherever he goes. I'm trying to think which team he was probably the worst with.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers.
Yeah, the Lakers for sure.
Yeah, the Lakers probably, for sure. But everywhere else, he does what he has to do. You know what I'm saying? And it was actually very surprising for me to kind of see him thrive with the Nuggets. But I was like, it makes sense. It kind of makes sense, especially when they had him off the bench at one point. I was like, okay, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
I was excited too, because I said, man, all Russ got to do is just run the floor, and then he'll get the ball in his hands. It's like there's a lot of two-man shit that we could have seen that we knew that Russ and Jokic was going to do.
Exactly.
So,
and
not surprised.
Oh yeah,
not surprised
for sure. And like I feel like, so when it goes back to the third option choice, these superstars, they look okay. I've been producing. I've been averaging 20 for the past 4 seasons, blah blah blah, 20 or more for the past 4 seasons. But I can't get far. I can't get a championship, and I feel like they want that championship. So when they see, okay, that superstar team up, it's like, okay, if I go here, I really look good to get a championship. Until they get there, and it's like the play styles is so much different. The person can be great, you know what I'm saying, like great person, everything, but the play styles can be so much different. And I was watching the 520 podcast with Jeff T. Man, I've been in love with that podcast lately. Shout out to them. But and they was interviewing Dame, and he was just like, just really like getting adjusted, because he was like, Giannis and Chris was that 1 and 2. You feel me? So he was like, he know he can be the one, but he also had to fit their play styles too. You know what I'm saying? So he said it really took him a whole season to really get comfortable. That's why y'all see Dame kind of get more adjusted to it. But I was like, that's pretty interesting to look at too.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some blame on the coaches too, because my thing is, like, I don't know what it seems like. There's no direction when it comes to the GM and the coach when they get these big 3 teams, man. Yeah. And like there's a system already in place that already says that, hey, when Bradley Beal and KD come here for free agency, this is what we picture the offense being booked. Because that's the player that's basically getting the help and still young within his career. So it's just kind of like me. I don't know. Maybe that, but that's my problem with the whole NBA in general. It's like a lot of lazy ass coaching, because you can only convince me so much about, the new players just don't know how to run these old systems like we used to do in basketball. Or it's your job as a coach to finish up where they
it's your job to discipline that into the players. You know what I'm saying? And I even think I like the situation with Wemby. I feel like the Spurs, they still run that system, that low-key old school system. But, you let Wemby cook every now and then. You let him do his thing every now and then because he can. But, he also fits into it. The defensive scheme he fits into greatly. I mean, he's a freak of nature, so that works.
Yeah.
But
and then you got a vet like Chris Paul that's always going to be on your ass anyway, man. Say Wemby having like one of them shoddy nights at the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Chris Paul going to be the one to straight up tell you, hey man, get your big ass down there, see you start.
You're 7. How tall is 7?
7'3".
7'3" above.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Get down there. Hook shot, easy work. Come on.
Yeah, work your way up.
They can bump you all they want. We know you might be a little lighter, but you got the wingspan of a darn bro. Like
I was about to say, the thing is too, like they can't really defend you, so that's gonna cause more fouls anyway.
Exactly. Get to that free throw line.
Get to that free throw line.
It's okay to win off that, honestly. Unless you're Jalen Brunson, he annoys me. I'm sorry.
Get the 3 the hard way.
Yeah, get the 3 the hard way.
What you think, D? What's your like, if you have like a player you kind of want to compare to the situation that you done seen kind of have success or fail?
Like I said, like Westbrook. Like I said, he was in LA. He was a third option.
Yeah.
He didn't really get much time. They tried to run so many different schemes with Westbrook that was not like for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for him to go to Denver or LA and have some of those games where he was doing his thing but still was able to facilitate and actually be playing the best basketball they can, it's helped him out. So for him to go to Denver where he has Jokic, where he has Murray, his benches might not be that good, but he has, he's the leader of that bench, right? And for him to have those games consistently, because he's averaging, I believe, like 16.
Yeah,
either 16 or 17. And people thought he was washed. You know what I'm saying?
I tell him this. My GOAT is never washed, bro. Stop that, bro.
Yeah, so like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it just depends on the system. Sometimes coaching just doesn't help out,
right?
With the situation, because when Darvin Ham was putting him in those systems, you see it did not work at all. When Tyronn Lue was putting him in those systems, it was not adjusting the way that he wanted to. So when him going to Mike Malone and, like I said, having Jokic and Murray, it helps him out so much.
Right.
If like Paul George or Bradley Beal, you got some players getting hurt left and right. KD sometimes not in those games. Embiid's not always in those games.
Oh boy, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so when Paul George is out there just playing center, having to play center or having to work hard,
he's Murray been hurt too.
That's what I'm saying. Murray has been hurt.
Yeah.
But
so I think Russ been seeing a little more minutes. I think him and Russ.
As I said, Russ been seeing more minutes, so it's just him and Jokic just kind of just playing basketball.
Yeah.
I think the Sixers situation, I think Paul George situation is kind of different because it's just like one, you was coming in there as the third option, man. I mean, you're 34.
Yeah.
Exactly. The Sixers already knew it was going to be that Embiid's liable to get hurt, so you got Drummond, being your backup center. But I mean, you asked I don't know how old Drummond is, probably 32 by now, but you asked him to play like 28 to 30, 32 minutes. Yeah, eventually he was going to get hurt eventually.
Yeah.
So now, I think Paul George just said he was a little bit bored kind of guarding the fives. Guarding the fives out here, because it's just like, the fives don't really do nothing. That's what Paul George saying. It's like, they'll just like sit in the corner and wait for the dump off.
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess.
That's true. Now, this was a good mention also in the 520 podcast. They said Kevin Love. That was a good example of a person going to that third option.
Yeah.
And he did okay for a little while, but you just seen it slowly declining. Like Minnesota,
Minnesota.
Kevin Love was on pace.
He was on different. He was
on pace to be taught with Kevin Garnett up there. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then once he went to the Cavaliers, it was like he kind of accepted that third option.
Yeah,
but,
Kyrie, LeBron.
Yeah, he got him a championship. So can't say too much, but
he learned. He learned too.
Yeah.
Plus, he lost all that weight. He lost.
He did. Yeah.
The first year was a struggle for K Love, but then lost all that weight. Figured it out.
So that was kind of like an up down. Like, okay, some positives, okay, some negatives. Because now, what K Love doing? You feel me?
So you could kind of say the same. You could kind of say the same for Chris Bosh.
Yeah.
You
can kind of say the same thing for Chris Bosh.
He was thriving though. I think he was a key piece. Like, you take away Chris Bosh, I feel like it's a little harder for that Miami team to really flourish as much as they did. But Chris Bosh was one of those. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Y'all saw him y'all seen him at Toronto.
Oh yeah, Chris Bosh was a problem.
Yeah, he was a problem.
He was a problem.
But saying someone of his talent, of course injuries play a part of it too, but like someone of his talent with D Wade and then LeBron coming in, it's like you gonna have to be a third option anyway.
Yeah.
So
he made it work because as OG said, these older systems, players were so disciplined to it, and they say the young guys can't really get into it in our age, but back then it was like cake work. You feel me? Okay, I work my spot right here. I do what I got to. When Bron dump it off to me, when Wade dump it off to me, I do my thing. I play defense. You feel me? I get back and play D.
I'm still gonna get you quality scoring. I may not average as much as I was, but I'll still give you some scoring for real.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people kind of get caught up with scoring and impact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because this is like Charles Barkley talked about it. They used to call them dudes that score so much on a sorry team, man. Like studio, they call them studio gangsters.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I mean, you can score all the empty points you want, man. But it's just like, yeah, you scoring whatever you scoring your little 24 to 30, but we blowing you out by like 18.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right. For sure.
Exactly.
Well, we about to get into the next topic. It looked like what's the next topic?
First round of the NFL playoffs, man.
Oh yes, first round of the NFL playoffs, man. They were some interesting games. I can't think of it from the top of my head, but I do know that the game between the Broncos and the
who was it? The Bills?
Broncos and the Bills. Yeah, it was Broncos Bills. It was Detroit was for in
Tampa.
Tampa against Commanders. Baltimore against Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Trying to remember the other game.
So I guess I can ask y'all about y'all teams because my Panthers, we chilling in Cancun, but hey, watch out next couple years.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just start off with the Ravens, man. How did you like the team the way they played against Pittsburgh?
I mean, that was smash mouth.
Yeah,
that was smash mouth. Like me and OG was in here, and we was watching like the whole game, and I didn't think the Ravens. I knew the Ravens would run the ball, but I didn't think they were gonna run that much to the point where they almost had 300 yards rushing. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
It was crazy. Like Derrick Henry, they didn't know which one to go for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They didn't know which area to go because, like I said, we knew they were gonna run the ball. We knew that there was gonna be some passes and stuff. The only issue I kind of had was the defense in the second half. You know what I'm saying? Like you already know that Pittsburgh's not gonna give up, right? You already know that they weren't going to allow them just to be scoreless. And so plays that was given up, they put George Pickens on the side where Darius Washington was, because they know he was gonna give up the play. And so it'll be plays like that. It'll be plays like when Nate Wiggins was on George Pickens too, and they'll have 29 coming down, crashing down on George Pickens,
right?
And Nate's fast now, you know it.
Yep,
he's fast, but then he'll throw the ball. Russell will catch it. Not Russell, but George will catch it. Then he'll spin move off of it and then score for a touchdown.
Yeah, that
right?
Play that was tough.
I guess stuff like that'll piss me off, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like it was not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It was not a big issue. Like I said, Lamar had a good game, did his thing, ran the ball. Like the first 7 plays, was it the first 7 plays, OG? Like he ran the ball. It was a
option. Yeah, just like either I get maybe a little play action in there, but yeah, that's what it seemed like. The first 7 plays was reoption, and then they see whatever linebacker they had in the box. How you gonna react to? You gonna come for Derrick or me? Mm-hmm. They went after Derrick,
and that's the main thing with picking up Derrick. This is what you have to do. You got 2 monsters that can just run at they will and be dominant at they will when they have the ball in their hands. Yeah, you got to pick and choose. Who you gonna pick up? Me, Henry, man. Which one?
Yeah,
choose your poison.
And the thing is, man, if you go after Derrick, he gonna put his hands against your face.
He gonna
do that, and then if you got Lamar, he probably gonna juke you out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to pick your poison. Not only that, like I said, we don't have Zay Flowers. I don't think this game we have Zay Flowers.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah,
I'll say that it was just good. It was just good football. Like I said, outside the second half with the defense just giving up a lot of those plays, it was some good football for us. Like I said, I'm proud. I was proud to see that we were able to run the ball. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Now we just got to do it again today,
right?
And try to beat try to beat the Bills the same way. Of course, differently.
I was just going to ask you, what do you think y'all have to do to beat this Josh Allen and the Bills, man?
I feel like we need to I feel like defense, they can't give up plays. Like I said, their receivers are not really anything to worry about. Like the Bills, they don't have any really weapons to worry about.
They decent. Like if you let up, they gonna catch it.
Yeah, they gonna let up
make a play
and catch it. Only thing you got to really worry about is Josh Allen, and you have to make sure he don't make those plays with the legs.
Yeah,
because he will.
What I notice is he's so good when the pocket. I mean, when his pocket breaks down, that's when he's deadly. Like, he can run out, but he's still looking down the field, just waiting because that I forgot what drill they call it, but pretty much when the quarterback is the scrambling drill, pretty much the wide receivers, okay, they looking back at their quarterback, okay, boom, let me move towards this way, blah blah blah. So it's really up to the Ravens, because we know y'all can get back to Josh. But once Josh scrambles out, and he's looking for that play downfield, you gotta stay. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay on it. Stay on that wide receiver, whoever it is.
Yeah, I feel like that whole game we need to have a spy out there. Yeah, the whole game. I feel like we should have a spy, whether that's a safety or whether that's Roquan just guard in the middle of that field. Okay. Because Josh is gonna get us with his legs
for sure,
and that's like the deciding factor of it all. Like if our defense let him run, you know what I'm saying, then it's gonna be an issue. Not only that, their defense is good too.
Yeah, the defense low key underrated. They make plays. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you look at certain games this year, it's like, okay, the Bills, they were in shootout with a couple teams. You know what I'm saying, scoring 40 or whatever. But you know what I'm saying?
That's everything. That's everything.
That happens. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Detroit Lions. Even though they had a lot of hurt defensive players, their defense was still top. You feel me? Up there.
Yeah.
So, but you saw what the Commanders did last night. Put 40 on them. So. It just depends, you know what I'm saying? Depends on the night, depends on the scheme. And boy, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the night.
I'm excited. I'm being here watching.
Oh my God.
But man, I will say this too. With that being said, we played them earlier in the season and we whooped them.
Y'all whooped them for sure.
It will not be like that this game. Hey, I promise you.
As they said, playoff teams is not the same as regular season teams.
It is not.
You've seen that with Minnesota. You've seen that with Detroit. So
yeah, man. And like I said, OG.
I guess we can talk about this pretty early. How do you feel, OG? Vikings, y'all kind of got sent home pretty early. Who y'all played against again?
They played against the Rams.
The Rams. So what do you think was the issue in that game, man?
I like how you threw that dig and say that, the playoff teams ain't regular teams, and you had to bring up the two teams that lost. So I see how it is, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to do you like that, but that's true though. As we seen it with the
no, it's true.
Too, so
it's true, and I knew that kind of going in. I told Dion, I knew something was up as soon as they said Monday night game. I was like, I was on the phone with D cursing up a storm. I was like, bro, why the hell?
But
you good?
Yeah. Just tell them to turn down the music a little bit. We good, but you can continue.
You good, bro. You can continue.
I was like, bro, why the hell they had to put the Vikings on Monday night? You already know there's gonna be some bullshit going on. Either we gonna get our ass whooped or win the game in some stupid fashion that I gotta stay up.
Right.
And stay up. I gotta stay up and watch the shit. I gotta wake up at 6 a.m. to go to work. It ain't gonna be fun. So I was kind of mad the game was on Monday night, man. But when the game started, it was just things that we picked up from the last game of the week, man, where we had more important things online, man. It was one of the best evaluators of quarterbacks.
Right.
Because a lot of the tangibles make a quarterback, right? Because how are you when shit hits the fan, when games really matter, right? Had a chance to win the division and clinch the bye, right?
Right.
So I don't even think if Sam Darnold was at USC because they weren't even that good. They were just like a bowl team.
Yeah.
So it's like Sam Darnold ain't never had a game where he was in that high pressure situation.
I was about to say, like this playoff experience, Matthew Stafford, he done did it.
Yeah, he done did it.
So, but I feel Sam like I don't know, man.
So that's what happened.
A lot of people was blaming Sam. I could see it. A lot of people was blaming the O-line, mostly the O-line. I could see it too.
I mean,
what do you?
I wouldn't blame it on the old line. Okay. I'll say, if you want someone to blame, you can blame Sam and a little bit of like KOC, our head coach.
Yeah.
Because KOC in the beginning of the game, man, he likes to develop. Because Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison are route runners. They can beat one-on-one coverage. But it's like, Sam just wouldn't. Sam ain't getting that ball out in time. He's already off rhythm. He's still carrying that, that little 1,000-eye stare look from last week, and he coming into this week with it. So it's just like try to switch to the short game, and he did. KOC was trying to switch to the short. Jay tried to give him some dump off screens. He's still throwing the ball late. He still won't get the ball out. So it's just like he just played scared, and the defense did their job because they gave them enough opportunities to.
Definitely did.
To try to come back and make something, man. But it's just like if Sam Darnold showed you who he was, man. Denny Green style, man. He is who we thought he was.
Yeah. So does this? Go ahead.
No, I was about to say, but though I'll say this, man. Even through that, like he still had a good season, and I know y'all probably gonna go to McCarthy, but he probably just got his payday for real. Like they're gonna have teams looking at him and all that, for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, OG. You think y'all bringing him back in or moving on with McCarthy?
No, man, because it's like with our situation, man. Minnesota fans are in the kind of same situation like Dallas Cowboys fans, because we'll always have regular season success, but it's like we just want to get over the hill and for the playoffs, right?
Right.
That's our thing. So it's more like the fact that I already said I'd rather go through the growing pains with McCarthy and then just see what happens, because it's like really there ain't too much free agent quarterbacks out there, man.
That's true.
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
Dobbs.
I mean, he's not bad though. Dobbs is not bad.
We tried that already, man. But
that's what I'm saying. He tried that. But
and then I'm gonna be frankly honest, man. I think Dobbs has a place in the NFL.
I think he does too.
I think he's good for 4 to 5 games, man. But you ain't like to see like a team that's saying like, "Hey, I'm trying to get to the Super Bowl." With
Dobbs. Yeah, that's true too.
For sure, you're right.
Just a little bit too much. I think
you always have that backup role and be fine with it.
Yeah,
it's like that.
A little bit too much work, and things got to go right for that to happen.
For real.
So, what do you see the Vikings drafting now in the draft?
So, I was telling Dion, I was looking at like who are the free agents that could be leaving, man. Most of anything, Cam Robinson is gone, but he was a replacement for what's our left tackle's name again? Not Rashawn Slater. Man, why I forgetting my boy's name? Basically, our left tackle that they got hurt in the middle of the season.
Right.
His name will come to me later, but for us running back, because I know Aaron Jones' contract is up. He talking about he want to come back. I told Dion, I said, look, man, Aaron Jones is a cool guy that runs upfield and falls upfield. I need somebody that's dangerous in that second level.
For sure.
Because we in a conference, we in a division now that's starting to look like the old division where everybody had like some top running backs.
Right.
I ain't never been used to the Vikings having the lamest, the worst running back in the division. That's no fault to Aaron Jones. It's no fault to Aaron Jones, but when you look at the list, you got Gibbs, you got Jacobs, and then you got Swift. Yeah, you fall fourth, boy.
Yeah.
When it comes to talent, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
That's tough. Yeah. Definitely got to let him go, just like his hairline,
Oh, stop it, bro. Stop it, man.
Okay,
you had to do that, fella.
He's a cool guy, man. But golly, I understand. Where the beaties, bro? It ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Harrison Smith retiring too.
Yeah, he is.
For sure. What's the next topic? The officiating. Officiating.
You go ahead, brother.
Well, me and OG was watching the game before I got my hair twisted. We were watching the game, bro. All I heard OG was saying was, man, two things. One, how is Travis Kelce always open on that route that he runs?
He be open right there, sitting like a duck in the middle. Every time.
I'm gonna say it like this: 15 yards off the ball. 15 yards. Gonna run he's gonna run 15 yards.
I'm gonna tell you, one thing about Travis Kelce, he's gonna eat up a zone all day.
He is
all day.
What's that? You said Henry Toto had a play where he was playing outside leverage against Travis Kelce.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Toto? It was like one of the safeties or corners, man.
Yeah, they were playing.
I was like this. I said, when the hell have you ever seen Travis Kelce run a route that goes out? Like to the
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So what you play outside leverage for, man?
Right.
Oh my God.
Right. Like you don't normally play outside leverage with Travis Kelce. If it was someone like prime Darren Waller, probably
right in that catches balls at the sidelines, man. Yeah. But it's just like I know he's gonna go inside. Like, yeah, it's just like. And another thing too, like you said, he's gonna eat up the zone. So my thing is like, I know they playing zone because I got my pops on that, but it's just like, yeah, we act like we ain't got like zones that match. Like we act like Nick Saban ain't had a defense that specifically does that. Like where they say, if this receiver runs this certain route, you man his ass all the way through.
All the way,
right?
Especially with Kelce, because he already know that's where he going to. What you gonna do? You gonna sit there and be like, you know what? Our defensive game plan is gonna be on Xavier Worthy. That motherfucker only run 3 routes. And they all behind the line of scrimmage, man. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
But
bro, I'm sitting in meetings, man.
And for sure, now that play where I think they call roughing the pass.
Oh yes, it was
one
Henry
when he puts
told,
them out of bounds, and one when he.
It was one. I'll say this: the one that I know the most was talked about on social media was when the 2 Houston Texans, when Patrick Mahomes slid.
Yeah.
They called roughing the passer, but it was not roughing the passer because the other 2 Houston Texans hit each other instead of hitting Patrick.
Yeah.
I'll say this:
that one, I think they called something when Pat he flopped. Patrick Mahomes flopped on this one. He was running out of bounds. They gave him a little. The slightest little push, but it was just to get him out of bounds.
The
and
one
he flopped, they threw a flag.
The one with the Neil Hunt. I mean, the one with
I don't think they called a flag on that.
They don't call that.
Oh, they didn't. Okay.
The one they called was on Will Anderson when he had tried to get the sack on him.
Oh
and
yeah,
wasn't
that's the one too that I seen. Yeah.
It was not. It was just a push, and they called a flag on him for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like, bro, like these refs, and I hate saying this, and I know Chiefs fans gonna get pissed off. But
we don't care.
We really don't understand how y'all get this lucky. It's not luck. Of course, you got to play the game.
But also I can say with Houston, you can't miss a field goal. You can't. I mean, extra point.
That's what I'm saying. You really can't.
And all these sacks you're taking, that's tough. That's tough. Now you know you got to know what the Chiefs. You got to watch out on the mistakes you make. Try to make no mistakes at all. Because first, they're gonna get some BS calls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And second of all, you just can't miss out on points. Any type of points, man.
Right. For real. Anytime you get the chance to, you know what I'm saying, get points. One, I'll say this too, don't make dumb play calling. There was a lot of plays out there that you could have called that was better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you probably, I don't know how many carries Joe Mixon had, but it felt like Stroud threw the ball like 40 times that game. You know what I'm saying? You should probably run the ball a little bit more.
Now with the Texans, I wouldn't be too worried though. Y'all had y'all boys hurt, Tank, Dale, Stephon. But still, with what y'all had, you know what I'm saying? I think they had the tools to probably beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, they did.
They had the tools.
Yeah,
and CJ Stroud had that year where he was just kind of like struggling because I was like, bro, you knew it was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen eventually.
For sure.
It's going to happen to Daniels. It's going to happen to Daniels too next season.
Daniels probably definitely going to go through next season.
It's just like same thing with Bo Nix. It's just like once they get film on you, then they going to, I don't know, NFL coaches be backwards as hell like that. They say, well, I'm going to refine my film for the rookie quarterback next season instead of currently now. And then now they got all the game plans to make them look bad. I don't know. NFL coaches be backwards sometimes.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's true too. As for officiating, just in general,
this whole season, been tough. How y'all feel on the fines, man? I feel like some fines okay, I understand, but a lot of them like
They just fined Javonte Williams in the wild card for trucking somebody with his helmet. They just fined him for that.
Oh, so that's what they doing. So they ain't calling no flags in the game because they know people gonna get mad, but they know nobody tracks these fines, so they saying like, oh well.
I will say like these past 2 seasons, the NFL been making bank off fines, bro.
They have
NBA too, definitely NBA. Oh my god,
they've been fining people $45,000
off rip.
They have, I think, 3 guys from this divisional round that got fined $45,000.
Jeez, bro.
I think
Chris
3.
We know Chris Boyd's answer that damn conversation last year.
Yeah, he got to be. He got to be.
It's just a no fun league at this point, man. Like, as I said, I understand half of them, but like some of the celebrations, I'm like, bro, you could have let that slide. That's not that bad.
They about to get Jameson Williams.
Oh, Jameson Williams.
They about to get Jameson Williams.
That man started humping the ground. I said, all right.
Yeah, they about to get that.
That's a little different.
It's a little different.
Why though?
That's fire though. It's fire because it's bringing back that excitement, that young N-word energy. But you on national TV, you got kids looking, mommy, what he doing down there? What's that celebration called?
Yeah, they gonna have their eyes closed
but
right
she can't say it.
Their eyes closed like this.
Hey, all I just know is, look, these little motherfuckers run it out.
Yeah, they are. They are,
man. Especially college, bro. I showed Dia. I said, dog, the arm strap celebration. They out here lifting up.
They lifting up like they got that powder, man. That powder.
Hey, man, what the hell?
Man, I was like, bro, y'all out here looking like some strippers. Y'all out here looking like some prostitutes showing skin trying to get stuff.
That's crazy. That is bizarre. Wow. But yeah, man, it was just crazy, like the amount of fines they be getting, and they'll try to do it secretly too, and that's one thing I don't like. Like I think Roquan got fined this year for a tackle that he had made, and I'm like, brother, this tackle's not that bad. There's plays where there's way worse, like the hip drop tackle. Yeah, someone got fined for the hip drop tackle just recently. I mean, just today.
Okay, so they got fined. Hey, man. So my thing is like, all right. It made it a big problem because your marquee players got hurt. I think Travis was one of them, right? Right. They got hurt from that quote unquote hip drop tackle.
Yeah.
They never call. I had never, when I watched it again, I had never heard that shit called.
They won't call it, but they will fine you. I've seen today some linebacker from the Broncos got fined like $7,000 just because of hip drop tackle.
And that's what I'm saying today. But I'm talking about during the season.
Yeah, during the season.
I don't
now.
pay attention to fines. Did you see any fines for like hip drop tackle before we got to the playoffs?
No.
That's what I'm saying. There's
no
to it.
Why do see? I don't blame the NFL for doing this because the NFL is just they already know they an entertainment business. They ain't trying to have their marquee players hurt. I want more responsibility on the fans trying to convince themselves that a hip drop tackle is a problem. Y'all sound stupid. Please tell me a tackle where your hip don't damn drop.
I was finna say that, and I was gonna say any type of tackling, bro. When somebody say like a running back go up the gut, right, and a lineman grab his ankle, and he grab his ankle, then everybody else kind of pump on top of him. You might see it, you might see an accidental twist. It's gonna be weird stuff all the time, bro. But a hip drop is crazy because I feel like any type of tackle can lead to injury. It doesn't matter.
It wasn't as obvious as yesterday though when that one cat got tackled on the ground. Yeah, hip drop tackle. That's obvious, but like you know what I'm saying, they never called it.
Right?
Are we going? I don't know about. I don't know.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I don't know, man.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know how they really do stuff, man. It's kind of iffy.
Yeah, because they might, like I said, and it might be just because I think they just don't. Anything the Chiefs does, they ain't gonna get in trouble for it. But like, it's seriously, it's just like it depends on who it is. If there's somebody that they know that they gonna get in trouble by, like Al Shire, when he had lit up Trevor Lawrence, now he has a history, so he tackled somebody again. And he got fined $20,000 today.
Oh, yeah, they on his tail.
You know what I'm saying? So
they on your tail bad.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like it depends on your name, I guess. It depends on your name.
Don't water down your product, man. You're gonna run into the situation where the NBA is, where you got the damn commissioner who was a part of the problem out here saying, well, we're trying to fix the 3-point problem. We're trying to quote unquote look into it.
Shooting 50 threes a game. That's crazy.
Now, to shift from NFL to NBA officiating. Just like one example I'll say is like Jalen Suggs, bro. Like whenever he is playing, because he be injured a lot. But I remember I was watching one game. I think it was versus the Knicks, and like I was pissed at the refs. I'm not an Orlando fan or nothing. I was just like, bro, they giving techs on what? He not even arguing with the ref. I done seen so many things like, okay, they trying to pass the ball to the ref, and the ref might not been paying attention. Tech.
Yeah, tech. I seen something. I seen what's that? Ant.
Yeah.
He just got a tech. He had a tech for slamming the ball against the ground.
I seen that. Yeah. I was like, okay. I was like, well, I can see that happen. They gonna call that one.
Yeah.
But there's always a tech on any level of basketball.
But someone who just barely just hanging on the rim for like 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, no, the hanging on the rim one, I was like, oh no.
Nah.
I said, oh.
That's what I'm saying. We having fall. I think these boys don't already know how to fall now. Let them hang on to the rim, man, because these dudes out here getting damn fractures on their pinky toes and all this other shit. Like let them hang on to the rim just for their own safety.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. People got history. Isaiah Stewart,
yeah.
Draymond,
yeah.
You know those people, they got history, and so whatever they do, If they just walk up to somebody and disagree, they may just get attacked just off that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that shouldn't be. That's what they history stand by should not be implicated on how you throw a tech on somebody. Yeah. That's another thing too. Like, I feel like it should be even. Now, if they out there and they throwing the ball on the stands, you know what I'm saying, then that's different.
Yeah.
If they out there punching people to get into fights, then I can understand why you would throw somebody out, right? Mm-hmm. But if they're out there just trying to ask you like, what did I do wrong, and then, you know what I'm saying, they aren't being disrespectful and you find it rude, you just throw a tech on them.
Crazy.
Either you don't like that player, or either you got a parlay going on that you don't.
Oh, rest. I promise you, some of these refs have parlays going on, and some of them hold grudges towards players.
Yeah,
I remember.
They do.
Oh,
it's just like, bro. But my thing is like, dog, we didn't come here to see you, so it's like, go ahead and go away. And like D said, it's like,
you
don't need to be throwing out text for the person just asks you the first time about why was that a foul. Just explain it.
Right.
All right. Now, if it's excessive, you give the warning and then you give the tech. I mean, there's rules to this.
Right.
Plus the foul baiting.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
I'll say this. God. I love Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I do.
Yeah, he a buck.
But a lot of people can't stand him.
I can see. So I can see
because there is sometimes, like I saw the play with Alexander, and he was shooting. I mean, it was versus Evan Mobley. I don't know if you saw this, but Evan Mobley was just guarding him, right? And then he basically did like one of those Harden things and just bumped him and shot it.
Yeah,
and they still called the foul.
Yeah, that's.
And it was like,
it needs to be an offense foul.
That's what I'm saying. Like they got to change those rules, man.
Push-offs, bumps, they don't call nothing on offense.
They don't call nothing. And you see
as OG, as you said, the NBA is also a business, and they need their stars to keep producing, right?
But they be carrying the hell out of that ball.
So they not gonna call half of these stuff. You feel me?
No, they not. That's why. I mean, for real. That's why. I mean, Luka could sit here and have a bad shooting night, but he gonna go to the line like 12 times
for sure.
And he one of the biggest offenders of. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like.
What you on my
big one.
You know why? You know why? That's why.
He do that shit.
Hey, a big one, Jalen Brunson too, bro.
Yeah, Brunson does.
Anytime he have like a 40-point night, maybe 38. Oh, he gonna be to that line at least 11, 12 times.
11, 12 times. Yeah. And like I said, man, it's the one thing. It's one thing that and like I said, I don't have nothing against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I don't watch the NBA like that as I used to, but it's one thing where you have like 15 free throw shots.
Right.
It is. It's criminal.
Who started that? Who would y'all? What player?
Harden. I'll say Harden.
Yeah,
for me, Harden.
Harden. For me, Zay, if you watching this, Harden.
Huh?
No, you're right. You talking about? I ain't gonna lie. Foul bait always been in the game, but when it became like a big offense, I said James Harden took another level, and then his forgotten son, Luka.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but like yeah, man, like foul baiting is just insane nowadays, bro. Foul baiting and like the text. You know what I'm saying? Some people foul bait and then it cause a tech where I'm like, shoot, man, like basketball's starting to become like one of those sports that
soft. That's all.
It's starting to become soft for real.
Definitely.
I mean, they trying to change it. They trying to bring a little physicality back, but it's just like you need to try a little bit harder.
You about to say you really can't bring physicality back if your offense is still it's too loud peaking. You really can't doggone bring offense back. I mean defense back if you out here still throwing fouls like that. Like something has to change. Like you have to at least make a different rule.
Let that whistle. Just don't call it. Shit, you don't call carry and the rest of it. Just let it slide, man.
Yeah, for real.
Just let it slide.
Just let it slide.
It was one game where it was like a lot of dunks, a lot of physicality. I think it was Detroit versus somebody.
There you go. Yeah. Detroit against recently Detroit against somebody.
Game.
Yeah, man.
I wish we get a little more games like that, but I can say lately it ain't. It's still your 3-point still gonna be there, but I can. People been working their mid range a little more lately.
That's what I was about to say. I've been seeing a little bit more mid range, man. You got some teams that play old school too. OKC, Cavs, Bucks,
for sure.
Kings are starting to get back into it.
For sure.
Yeah, Christie changed that team.
Yeah,
Christie came in there and worked on, put some work in.
No, for sure.
They said Doug Christie just made like some small changes. Like they said they were saying that Mike Brown was overworking them, man. They saying like as soon as they got off their layoffs for their planes, right? They layovers,
right?
30 minutes to get to practice and shit.
Oh, damn.
Right after getting off the plane. It's like, bro, Mike, this ain't 2001 no more.
Yeah,
chill, Mike, chill.
Give about like an hour.
Rest is 30, also important, man.
2 hours.
A little bit of rest is important for sure.
Right.
You can't produce if you ain't fully rested up.
That's what I'm saying, man. They ain't gonna listen to you.
For
right.
Sure.
I'm about to change the music real quick.
Oh yeah, you good. So I guess the next conversation will be we'll do Super Bowl picks and then we'll do Washington versus Detroit.
Yeah.
So Super Bowl. Well, actually, should we do Washington versus Detroit then Super Bowl picks?
Yeah, we should do that.
Okay.
We should do that.
Yeah.
Let me go
All
ahead
right,
and do
man.
this real
Washington versus Detroit. OG, just give me your overall conclusion and what you thought about the game, bro.
When I was coming into the game, I was like, I didn't know how to think about it because I said,
Facts, me neither.
this could be high scoring, but at the same time, it could be them just trying to establish the run on each other, right?
Right.
Because I said I wasn't really going to give the game too much attention. And really, I did it. Because I said, once Detroit kind of scored that first touchdown, I was like, all right, I see how this is going to go.
Right.
I looked at my phone. I see like 24-28. And before I said, goddamn.
I was like, woo.
I was about to say,
what is defense?
I was getting through the middle of a retwist, and I look at the score, and I'm like, bro,
Yeah, no,
what the hell going on here?
That pick six, I was
saying?
like, whoa. Because I checked in on the real app. I saw pick six. I said, whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, what's happening?
Boy, that was like a freaking, just a battle. Like, what the hell?
It was going. I thought it was going to be like very close to the end. I didn't really watch the second half, so if y'all can explain what kind of happened that second
I didn't watch the game at all.
I don't know what
I'm about to
happened.
say, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't watch the game at all, man.
I was like, okay, they neck and neck, and then I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
didn't either. I just know is my pop said that the Skins could do anything that they want.
Yeah. Yeah. But I tell you, this is crazy though. I didn't think Washington was gonna actually do that.
I didn't know they finished the season 12-5 till I said, oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of figured them jokers was gonna either be
that was the dark horse team I kind of didn't expect.
I didn't expect that either.
I was like, I really thought Tampa was gonna beat them at first, but then I was like, oh well, no. Jaden Daniels is Jaden Daniels.
I had them beat Tampa, man. I was like, nah.
Yeah, I feel like they had a defense that definitely stopped Tampa for sure.
Yeah, but
Tampa had a different quarterback though.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield, man.
But yeah, like I said, it's about to be an interesting playoff. The rest of the playoffs.
I can just say Jaden Daniels done had a crazy 2 years, man.
Yeah, he's had a crazy.
Got drafted.
Right.
Now you doing this on a Commanders team, but I knew the Commanders was always close. They was very close because with Sam Howell, they was winning games. They was neck and neck with Philly, all them boys.
And we was questioning when they had traded him to Seattle.
Yeah.
At one point.
I mean, I understand. I mean, everybody understand now, obviously.
Yeah.
But shoot, man. And for Detroit fans, man, tough.
Hey, and I'm gonna say this real quick. Cowboys fans.
Is Buddy's head coach position?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, that's fair.
Boy,
I think you give it another 2.
But I say Detroit's. But I say Detroit, man, they have not had winning seasons like this at all. So they ain't about to fire Buddy and then to go to somewhere else and then go back to what they were.
They coordinator's gone though.
Yeah,
I heard that.
They might be gone, but we'll see. They did it before actually when they had back-to-back winning seasons.
Yeah,
with Jim Caldwell, and they fired him saying that, oh man, we just can't get a playoff win with you, Jim.
Yeah, was that Lovie Smith?
Huh?
Lovie Smith?
Nah, Jim Caldwell.
Oh, my bad. Chicago, right?
Detroit.
Oh, my bad.
Because remember, we're still talking about Detroit. You said Detroit don't fire people after both winning seasons, and they did before. They did it with Jim Caldwell.
Got you.
Coach.
Yeah.
Super Bowl coach. And they said, hey, let's go ahead and bring in Matt Patricia. You saw what happened.
that was a good idea.
Yeah, they did. But like I said, man, I don't think he's gonna get fired. And if he do, why would they?
Yeah, nah.
Why would they?
I wouldn't fire him. But people didn't think what's Buddy name? Cowboys head coach. Well, used to be.
Oh, McCarthy.
Yeah,
Mike McCarthy. Man, yeah.
It's about that time though.
I'm about to say real quick though.
As you said, as OG said, them positive winning seasons. He had one bad season, but as you look, positive winning seasons, but we won't go nowhere in the playoffs. You got to go. We got to get someone that can get us over that hump.
Real quick though.
But it's Jerry Jones at the same time.
Real quick though, like I said, this is something that we didn't mention, but Cowboys, they better choose real quick. That's all I want to say. They better choose their coach real quick because they ain't got much coaching capabilities yet left.
Yeah, I was
like coaching,
not much.
they don't have much coaches out here left, and I don't want none of these dudes personally. I don't want none of these dudes that I don't know them. Like you remember how the Jets had Nathaniel Hackett?
Yeah,
like I do not want that. I do not want someone. But,
I don't know who I see them picking up honestly.
Who's the coaches? Because I feel like, I mean, there's coaches out here. I think Mike Vrabel was the only one that got picked up. But we talking about, like we said, it's Jerry Jones. This is about who's going to be my
Jerry Jones' puppet, right?
Yeah, who's going to be his puppet?
Because so I feel like y'all did give Steve Sarkisian a call, right?
Yeah.
But I think, because Steve Sarkisian said he already declined on all NFL interviews. I think y'all did give him a call, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't want Sark as a coach too either. Anyway, I told OG. I said, I don't know.
Yeah, and then the Kellen Moore and Deion situation. I mean, Deion's situation just feel like, media publicity and whatnot. Because, because how the way Dallas Cowboys is, they already showed you, like, oh, no. We ain't showing up to games, man.
Yeah, we are not showing up to games.
Cowboys, the Texas game, man. Texas fans filled up that stadium. Jerry got scared, boy. He said, hey, shit.
And then that same day, that same time, that doggone stadium was falling apart. That game.
Y'all think Deion actually leaving Colorado?
Hell no. Nah.
I was about to say, I don't think so.
Hell no. Nah.
I think they said the Raiders was looking at him too. I don't think so.
Why the hell would he want to go into that field?
Wait. How y'all feel about Antonio Pierce getting fired?
We said it on the podcast. It's just what it is. You don't get much. I know I don't like opening up like this, but as a black coach, you don't get much chances.
Okay, you don't got a lot.
You don't get much
time
chances. Either. You don't got a lot of time, man. It's just how it is, man. You gotta win now, or you gonna get yourself kicked off the team. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Even if you do win, it'll come to the situation like Drew Cole. Well, oh man, you winning, but we ain't winning playoff games.
Right.
What a playoff game in 15 years, man. What you talking about? Yeah, but we gotta win a playoff game, man. We got this dude. We got this dude white guy coming in where you go take your job, man.
Right.
Just feel like he the playoff guy.
He's the playoff.
Didn't even sniff the damn playoffs when he was.
Right, man. That's what I'm saying. Like you barely got any chances. As a black man, as a coach, man, I said that on a podcast with Benaya, and I said that.
I feel like they'll give Buddy from Atlanta a little more time.
Atlanta?
He got one more year.
Oh, you talking Raheem Morris? Yeah, he got 1 year left.
Probably.
He got 1 year left.
He got one more year. Fair.
See what you can do with Michael Penix, sir.
Yeah, man. I think
they look good.
Man, yeah, they look good.
They look straight.
They just need a defensive line, man.
Yeah.
Why is the I ain't saying the best player, but the only player we know on that defensive line is Grady Jarrett.
Yeah.
Right.
Grady Jarrett probably 32, 33 right now?
He probably 31. I think he's 31. Yeah, but like the thing is, I'll go in that draft. If I'm Atlanta, this is who's
defensive linemen.
Yeah, who the hell's out there? Who the hell's out there that can be a best pick for them, because they don't really need anything else.
Yeah,
they need a defense.
The defensive line, man. Yeah, that's what they need.
So, I mean, shoot, who you go right now?
Same thing with the Panthers. We need defensive line, and go get a buddy from Penn State.
You talking about Dual Carter? That's 3.
Yeah, we need him.
Yeah, you got that chance. Yeah, you do.
We do.
But you might get.
They saying him or Mason Graham for us, so I say, okay.
Does Travis get pick number 1?
Wait,
who got number 1 pick?
Tennessee. 3 of those teams need QBs. The top 3 picks need QBs.
Not all of them gonna pick QBs though.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be like this year, man.
Yeah.
Now the narrative's starting to die where you gotta hurry up and rush to get a quarterback, because they're So now
I don't know if Tennessee chooses a QB first. They might. I don't know.
Where y'all picking at, Ro?
4.
I feel like we got 4.
4.
Okay, that's the updated 4? One.
Yeah, that's the updated one. That's the last pick y'all got. I mean, that's the pick y'all got now.
Okay, because I was worried when we beat Atlanta.
Carter is the is a smart pick. I ain't gonna lie, I watch Mason Graham because little part-time LSU fan. You're a talented player, but he ain't no top 5 player.
Yeah, no.
You're gonna have buyer's remorse if you pick him.
He'll probably drop late first if somebody take him. I think probably late first.
Yeah.
I say between 10 and 15. That's where you're gonna be at because he's a talented tackle now. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like.
Did he have injuries last year, or
did
he have injuries last year, or did he play a lot?
I think he played
last year. He played last year. Or he did get hurt last year. I'm not too sure. I just know Buddy on the right side of him, on the right tackle. I forgot my man's name. He'll come to me later. He kind of got the more upside.
I got you.
All right,
for sure.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's gonna be something because once that being said, you got Abdul Carter, you got Michael might be up there too. They might put Michael up there at the top 10.
They were saying Michael was supposed to be better. If he didn't get hurt.
Jaheim Sanders from South Carolina might jump up there.
Yeah, he jump up there too. So
there's some good,
especially with the combine coming up, Jaheim might run like a 4 down late, like a early 4 or 5. So
hey,
be like,
oh my god.
Hey man.
Hey, I got Shiloh running a 4.4.
Oh, come on now.
No, that's it. I got Shiloh running a 4.4.
That boy running at least a 4.8.
Hey, look, hey.
Shiloh or
I said it right here. We gonna come back to this. Oh, Shador.
You said Shiloh or Shador?
You said Shiloh?
Oh,
Shiloh. He running 4.4?
Yeah, 4.4.
Possibly.
He not the fastest. But I
know he might say like 4.48. 4.8. 4.9.
If he hit 4.5, you slow.
What is that?
But for a safety, what safety?
Look, there's a lot of cats. I mean, Harrison Smith didn't run a 4.4. He ran a 4.5, did he?
4.5.
He might have ran like a late 4.49. Like,
but they saying Shiloh at least run a 4.6. That's how slow they saying Shiloh is. So that's why I'm giving them 4.4.
I think they underestimating him a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think he runs a 4.6.
My thing is he just has to show up in the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, he really do.
Shrine Bowl, excuse me. A lot of them Colorado boys in the Shrine Bowl. Shador playing in the Shrine Bowl, right, bro?
Really? I didn't know.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's good for him.
A lot of the Colorado boys playing. Jimmy Horn, LaJohntay Webster.
January 30th, they playing.
I'm gonna tell you who's gonna be a steal. LaJohntay and Jimmy.
See,
them boys gonna be a steal.
See, he said something that was.
I like LaJohntay more though, but go ahead.
He said something that could be true.
Who?
So he said, number 10. Is that Webster? You said something about Webster. You said Webster, right?
Yeah.
Like he could be a punt returner. He could be a good punt returner in the league.
Yeah. That's actually.
I said Jimmy Horn.
Yeah, he said Jimmy Horn. My bad. Yeah, Jimmy Horn. He could be.
It's interesting you said that, OG, because both of them boys before they transferred to Colorado, they was wide receivers on smaller D1 schools, but they was killing it on they mixtapes. It was punt returns. They had some punt returns too.
Yeah. So because I know Webster has some special teams value too.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Horn does too. So it's just like how they get their spot on their NFL rosters. I told him Jimmy Horn's career gonna play out like Robert Woods.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, it's gonna start off as a special team guy. Jimmy still got some capability of catching passes in like an NFL,
sure.
In the NFL. That's how his career gonna play out as. So I say, hopefully in the Shrine Bowl, Jimmy gets some opportunities to take the punt, get a couple of yards.
Hey, because at the beginning of the season, he was on one.
Yeah, he was.
He got hurt though, but he was on one.
Yeah.
So I know Jimmy got the potential for sure.
But I know for sure Jimmy gonna make a roster. I think really Shiloh is kind of like that Outlander was gonna be the hardest uphill battle for him, man. Because I already told him, safeties just don't get picked high in general just because the position ain't valued enough. Ain't got nothing to do with talent.
Right.
For sure.
Like you might be, he might go from 6th round to like a priority free agent.
I can see that. I can see
but
that.
That ain't bad though, because you can choose what team you want, whatever gives you the biggest money.
Right, for sure. So I think that'll be an interesting thing. Definitely see if Shiloh gets picked up just because of the name, or make him work for it. So.
I mean, possibly, even if he doesn't get drafted, he still got some type of value.
Yeah.
What do y'all think Shiloh needs to work on to really solidify himself, man?
Awareness.
Ooh, IQ, awareness.
Yeah, awareness.
I see that. I can definitely see that.
Right,
we know he can hit.
You can hit, but it's just like, hey man, you gotta wrap up sometimes, man.
Yeah.
It's just like Yeah, you can hit up on those little Big 12 kids. That shit go hit different when fucking Jonathan Taylor comes at you.
That's facts.
Yeah, that definitely.
OG about had me laughing because we was watching some corner film, and there's one guy, I'm not gonna mention him because anybody's watching, you know what I'm saying? But cat from Ohio State, right?
Hey, Denzel is you. Yeah, get better than tackling this. I ain't gonna lie, I don't care, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like Shallow, you know, all thing he needs to do is work on his IQ.
Okay.
And like I said, he'll be fine.
What about ball skills?
I don't think he has an issue with that. I don't think he has so much of an issue with that.
Okay.
I don't think so either. I mean, it ain't like elite.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's only so many people elite, but he got it.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I would say also, because I know they said they put him at punt return. They're trying to get him a punt return, you know, earlier in Colorado. And they was having to do,
Yeah, they tried, man.
Yeah,
but Deion told him to get your ass out of it, man. He out here trying to catch punts within like the 10-yard line. I'm like, all right, bro. Yeah, you about to get cut or something.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. But with that being said, one last thing. The last thing before we end this. The Super Bowl picks.
Super Bowl picks.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who y'all got? I'm not gonna be biased when I say it.
Go first, bro.
All right. For some odd reason, bro, I'm gonna say Chiefs versus Commanders.
Boy.
That's like the craziest probably outcome.
Boy.
Like the least probable outcome, but I'm gonna go.
Yes.
It's just been that type of year, bro.
Yeah.
No, I get it. Sometimes that happens. Giants when they the 8-18,
right?
8 like 49ers in the NFC Championship. But yeah,
a lot has happened in 2025 already, so I feel like anything can happen, bro.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. What you got, D?
This is unbiased, so I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna say Ravens. I will say Chiefs.
Yeah. Okay.
And I will say if Philadelphia loses, I don't know what the score is, but it definitely depends on what if the Eagles are losing or winning big. So it's tied right now.
13-13.
I'll say this: if the Eagles win this game, it's gonna be the Eagles. If I say the Rams win the game, I think it's gonna be the Rams.
Interesting. You got the Rams being the Commanders.
Yeah.
If they do, okay.
Yeah.
For sure. The Rams look like they clicking real nice right now.
Yeah, they are, man. I ain't gonna lie. They got momentum.
That defense, that line. Ooh, that's something serious, boy.
Yeah, versus Brisk and Fisk. Brisk.
Yeah, for stick together, man.
Yeah, man.
Some people that said Brody, nah, man, that man a problem, man. Him and Fisk, man. They got now Rams got them on the same team. It's just like that's just synergy right there, and that's important.
Was that the one that we had talked about that had their father? Because we was talking about on the Instagram, the live when we did it, and he got drafted late, and he was pissed off. It looked like he said something about said something.
Hey man, I think it was Verse, man. Verse got man. It just looked like Verse got one of the uncles that be on that still be smoking angel dust, man. It's just like, bro. Like he got the t-shirt. He got like a random t-shirt on.
Right.
Yeah.
Bro. He looked like he ain't supposed to be there. He was like, oh, Def, you know I showed up to your draft party.
If you showed up to the draft. Yeah, for sure.
You know, Burks gotta tell him, hey man, you gotta sit in the back, man, because you already know niggas like me is just going I'm gonna get on your uncle, bro.
Wait a minute.
All right now. All right now. Oh, see. Hey. Oh my gosh, dog.
When everybody come up here to hug me, celebrate, be at the back. I still love you, though. I got you. First paycheck. I got you.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to look crazy. I ain't trying to have people look crazy.
There's a reason why Travis Hunter dad ain't got on cam, man. You know?
Oh my.
Professional. Sorry. Okay, OG. What about you? What's your pick?
I got Eagles and Ravens, bro.
Ooh.
Something about when you play teams twice. right? So I got the Eagles and the Commanders. They're gonna play themselves the third times, man.
Yeah.
This time I know the Eagles, even though, with that coaching staff, sometimes they make my ass itch.
Definitely do. I ain't heard that saying in a while. I used to say that a lot. I'm glad you brought it back. It's itching right now the way they playing.
You got Kellen Moore and Nick Sirianni with their combined minds. I'm like, bro, anybody can damn beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
So it's just like, but I think they'll be ready this third time, man. And
yeah, because Jalen Hurts got hurt earlier in that game that the Commanders won a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, bro, they're ready for them now. And then they probably want to see him again too.
Yeah, they probably do.
Same thing with the Ravens and Chiefs, man. I think the Ravens are a little bit more confident now. And I'm talking about like truly confident where it's tangibly going to show on the fields that we're ready for this team and ain't going to be like week one. And they better get that in their damn head because we ain't the Texans. All right. We're going to run down that ball down your throat. You ain't going to stop us with Chris Jones or Frank. It ain't going to be like that, bro.
Now, OG, you completely right on this. But I swear, I'm going to say the NFL script. If the Ravens shy away from the run and don't run that thing at least 30 times, it's scripted. I don't care. Because why are you not running? I don't care.
Yeah, it'll be something. I'll say this. It'll be something if they run 30, 40 times against the Bills and then they don't do it. If they win this game, they don't do Jack Diddley squat next game.
Man.
Hey, I'm with y'all. I'm going to be right there with y'all. But something tells me it's just like Derek got off on the Chiefs in the back end of the game anyway. So it's just like, I know y'all can't stop them.
Yeah, they
can. But the passing game is going to click because Zay Flowers is going to be back. Yep. Hopefully they smart enough to be like, all right, you got your little punk ass tight end. We got like 3 of them, man. We just
they got 3. Kohler, freaking Andrews, and Likely. Yep.
So I just feel like it's going to be Ravens and Eagles this year. NFL will give us like a wrench. It will give us like a wrench. And be like, here, we'll give you that, but the Chiefs got to come back next year. And I'm like, fine.
Yeah. Chiefs going to be healthy next year. They'll have back Rasheed Rice. Yeah, they definitely going to make some noise.
I don't know how the hell Rasheed Rice ain't suspended.
We talked about this too yesterday, man. We was like, bro, and it's not to bring anything up because we trying to get this thing done, but like, real quick, like, how Kyren Lacy, right?
Oh, I was just going to bring that up. That situation, yep.
Real quick. Kyren Lacy had his situation
tough,
and he got sent to jail. And it might have been something. Like I said, it could have been done whether he was in the league or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he out on bond right now, ain't he, OG?
I think he might be out on bond. They probably did bond him out. They did arrest him like a couple of days after he announced he was going to the draft when the news came out, right?
When the news came out,
he still got trial, whatever. So
I said that 2 days after the fact. He may have trial still, like Rasheed.
Yeah, he got trial too. He definitely got trial for sure.
But the thing is, still, it's like, how can a player like Rasheed be able to play football, but then someone else, like, let's say, even though Ray Rice, this was crazy, but Ray Rice kicked the woman. That man was out of the league in 2 years, I think. 2 years after Ray.
Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt. You know what I'm saying?
He's playing right now.
He's playing right now.
He done booted him.
He done booted somebody.
Tyreek Hill punching damn pregnant woman.
I'm saying, like,
and they still in the league, and it's like, bro.
And I think they said Henry Ruggs finna be free sooner or later.
Yeah, in 26.
And they said, I don't know, maybe he could come. I said, golly.
If he comes back, shoot.
I don't know if I agree with out of context. I understand it's accident, but still, you gotta know.
The point still says though, Chiefs players do not. They don't. They don't get. Bro, they don't get punished.
I'm gonna say it like this because I don't care how y'all feel. They the NFL's babies.
Oh, for sure.
They the NFL Golden Boys.
Which is crazy because it's just like, me and D was talking. I know we trying to end this podcast, right? But me and D was talking about this later, right?
Right.
Because like, bro, the Chiefs being like the villains in the NFL, that don't do nothing for me, man. I need someone like the Raiders to be back in Oakland.
Yeah.
With that crazy ass fan base that you liable to get stabbed.
For sure.
Bro, I told Ro, I was telling D, I said, bro, I ain't gonna lie. The Oakland, I ain't gonna lie. If this game was in Oakland with the Chiefs going there, bro, And them refs ain't gonna feel comfortable throwing the flags, bro. I don't care how much security you get them. They not getting out of Oakland.
Somebody getting hit with a beer bottle or something. It don't matter.
That's what I'm saying. One of them is gonna get got. And then the other thing is Taylor Swift ain't coming to that fucking
Oh no, she's not coming to Oakland. Oh, we get real.
Let them Oakland. I told D. I said, let them Oakland fans find that press box. She about to get moon. She about to see a bunch of man hairy ass. They gonna be throwing eggs at the press box.
And the fact is, you already know. Yesterday they had Caitlin Clark with her. Too.
Oh, yeah,
I'm like, nice. You already know with the Caitlin Clark situation. Like, that's only gonna make her worse.
Boy, oh my god!
Golly,
when
man.
I seen that darn the guy that was stalking on Caitlin Clark, he was like, "Yep, I definitely was." Like, dang, I'm really all right. Guilty as charged.
Hell yeah,
straight to it, guilty.
Hey, day in the morning.
He made everybody all right. Thank you. Made it easy.
Hey, look at least he's a real one, because shoot, there's not a lot of cats that admit to it. You know.
You said that. You said what everybody was feeling.
Heck yeah. Looking at her, she go on her. He go on her Instagram every time she posts. She probably got all them notifications on too.
I'm saying,
she go live and all that.
Man, this was a great podcast though, man. That's some good conversation, man. As I said, I missed y'all boys, man. Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
Yeah, for real, man. See, look, you about to have me saying it again. Locked In Podcast.
Locked In.
I know I'm wearing the jersey, but no, it's Locked In Podcast now.
Produced by DSJ Productions. There you go. Right? We still going with that?
Yeah, if you want to, because
I remember that was the last thing we kind of said before I dipped off into the night.
Well, then that being said, I didn't know that was real, but hell, brought you by DSJ Productions.
There you go.
Before we end this, OG, you got any sponsors?
Yeah, the Locked In Podcast is sponsored by, with this TikTok situation, we got to give you an alternative. So we got Brick Talk. It's like a TikTok for drug dealers, except, we measure likes in kilos instead of dollars. So, hey, man, go ahead and download it today.
They
said if I get like 500 downloads, they'll send me like a pack I can go ahead and by like tonight. So y'all go ahead and download Brick Talk, man.
Promo code Locked In.
I need to get a new Cuban link chain, man. So y'all go ahead and do that work.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my
OG
god!
with these thoughts.
Hey. Thank you for the sponsors. Thank you for the sponsors, man. With that being said, Locked In Podcast, I appreciate y'all. God, dog. I appreciate y'all. I ain't never seen this man laugh that long.
We gotta get OG this.
Oh my god,
Cuban, man, come on.
Oh my gosh.
Leave a like, please.
Leave a like, subscribe.
Download Brick Talk.
Leave a like, subscribe. Subscribe, like, and share, y'all. This dude is out here flaming. Y'all see OG, man. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And like I said, we're out.
Deuces.
Boom. I'm about to say, where the boom at?
Big talk.